Hello and Merry Christmas, everybody! It is officially a magical time of year, and one that I've never streamed on, and I'm not sure if I'll stream on again. I just figured I'd do a bit of an experiment here, and it's for those of you who want to have that slightly more interesting conversation today. And I'm going to be doing it while honestly working on a couple of bizarre challenges out there. One of these is the Igloo challenge. I'm going to give it just a couple of tries, see if I can make it over to the tree. If I can, that will change everything. And the other one is going to be hardcore superflat. We basically worked out that maybe, just maybe, it's sort of possible, and it requires killing a lot of wandering traders. So they're both kind of grindy challenges. So they're both great examples, in my opinion, of, you know, like how to... I think they're both great examples of exactly what we can do if we just like kind of casually work on something else. So hello everyone. I did not expect to see so many regulars here. It's Christmas. You're meant to be doing that, not me. But it's good to see you all pop up anyway. It's very nice to see you, Bird for Life, Chris Smith, Corbin. How are you doing today? But yeah, I'm gonna just... I guess I won't turn on hardcore. No, I'll turn on hardcore. You know, screw it. Let's see if we can do this. And if we can, it'll be useful. If we can't, it won't be. So, how's the day going, says Dega Square. Also, yeah, we updated the member counter for the first time in, like, you know, the entirety of December. I didn't want anyone to feel like, oh, you're just changing the number now, are you? And it's like, well, people are, you know, membering or unmembering every day. A few of the people we added to the member counter, like, literally, like, let their membership renew and then immediately let it renew. Which, you know, like, totally free to do. No issues with that. But, yeah, I just want to mention that before we go any further. Okay, so now let's go ahead and I'm just going to immediately, before anything else, grab the stairs, grab the slab, see where that gets us. If it goes far, it goes far. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Also, ding, fries are done, ding, fries are done. Yeah, every time I hear that Christmas song, I can only think of Family Guy. It's crazy, how cultural stuff like that can be. It's crazy how much of what you think of is down to something that you watched. It's a scary realization in a lot of ways, because it's kind of a reminder, like, above all else, about how much of what we think we have inside of us is actually down to something we picked up somewhere and then just assumed was something that was inside of us. I think this is why I think Christmas is the most interesting time to have this discussion. Because, so I went for a really nice walk today, chat. I've had my first Christmas in a long time where I think I'm mostly just, like, having the chill day. Like, all the stuff that I, you know, usually would be doing on Christmas, it's happening on Boxing Day this year, so it's not like, oh, real depressed. Yeah, it's nothing like that. It's like, just that is when the stuff is happening. I'm going to take this crafting table, just in case. And, so yeah, a lot of my, like, that's why I'm streaming here on Christmas. It's something I probably won't have the opportunity to do in my life again, because to me, Christmas is like a special day. But why is Christmas a special day? Today it hit me for the first time, and it's the stupidest thought to not realize. But Christmas is just a day. It is, like you know, it's, this sounds like having to explain to a child that the Tooth Fairy isn't real or something, where you're like, I know, like, it doesn't make any sense to say it this way, but Christmas is like a day, like any other. But the fact that it's hard for me to rationalize that is true, despite the fact that it clearly is kind of the power of what you might call tradition. You know, there is a whole religious reason behind, like, okay, I want to go layers deep on this. The reason that I think that Christmas is a special day is because every Christmas of my life, it's been something to look forward to. It still is. I still get excited about the season. You know, like, Christmas trees go up, Christmas music starts playing. There's a lot of reasons to be excited, right? Also, I think we want to start as far this way as possible. So we'll just place our first block, like, here. And then the next block next to it. So, Christmas Day is, there are 12 days of Christmas. I don't know who believes that, but not me. There are not 12 days of Christmas in my view of the world. I guess we have to go that way as far as possible, and then this way as far as possible, and then do the exact same. Make sure we're not over the edge, but no! It must be possible to guarantee we get that block, but I have no idea how we do. Because if we already lost the stair, you know, it's fine. The slab is better than the stair anyway. So now we just go, and we've got it. Anyway, so Christmas is a day like any other, but it feels so different because your whole life, it is a special day, right? Like, there's so many things that only happen on Christmas. And so, there's this kind of, like, phenomenon that's built into all of us. There's this natural phenomenon that is built inside of all of us that tells you that, oh yeah, the 25th of December, that's like a special time. And so why is that, right? And I think the answer is, like, due to, you know, every single person, every single time of year, whether you like Christmas or not, you can't avoid knowing that it's something that is around. This is actually working, by the way. I think it might be doable. As long as I can, like, perfectly sit on the edge of the block, I think you can do it. I think you totally can. That is a very exciting thing to learn, but I'm gonna keep my smugness until I get further into this. If I lose the stair, it's fine. If I use the slab, it's over. Because I think a stair and a slab and a trapdoor might take me some places. But yeah, so there's a magic to Christmas that exists because you've seen it everywhere in your life. But why have you always seen it everywhere in your life? And the answer to that is because there's a magic to the Christmas in the lives of people who bring it into yours. So, you know, broadly speaking, that means that, like, your parents probably had a really great Christmas growing up and wanted to instill that into you. And why did they have a great Christmas growing up? Probably because those people's parents did as well. And again, even if they don't personally have a great Christmas, they know that it is a thing that society has and that you should have too. So it's kind of like this, if you want to use the word meme in its original, meaning, which is to say, like, it's a cultural idea that is just spread over and over and over again, to the point where we all know about it without having to actually know about the origins of it, right? But everyone does know the origins too. The original, the reason that it all the way goes back is actually because of, you know, like, Jesus something, right? Did he actually die on that day? It's not actually important to the story. A lot of people get, like, pedantically tied into it. But as a culture, we decided that this is, oh no, it's the birth, isn't it? It's not the death. It's okay. We're halfway there, right? No, we're like a third of the way. This should work better anyway. Like, slab and trapdoor should be a much better pairing, as long as I don't open the trapdoor. Oh no, I think the trapdoor, it's like slightly lower than me now. If it doesn't go up any amount, I don't think I get it. Okay, but I got it, we're fine. So, yeah, there's this weird cultural thing of, like, everyone has this, like, basic idea of the origin in their head, but, the origin isn't really what you celebrate anymore. The origin is how it came about. And, you know, like, from time to time, like, it comes up. And especially if you're religious, as some people are, that's going to be the thing. But if you... Okay, now it's undoable. We're so close. We're like... You know, we're at the distance now where we could, like, reasonably, with all of the dirt we had... I mean, actually, we could just go, like, dirt to... Yeah, let's leave the trapdoor here. And let's just try with 2 dirt blocks over and over again. And see how far that gets us. Because eventually the dirt blocks fall too. Yep. And then eventually you're left with just carpet. And carpet only goes up. So super, super close. I think we could do that if we tried again, but better. Also, what is the... Oh, the chicken fell down. Very sad. Just jump since we're going to die anyway, says Xavier. Wow, that's depressing. We're not, you know, I hope you're not, I hope you don't ever find yourself with someone in crisis on the side of a bridge with that attitude. So what we could theoretically do is we could put a torch there and then place one of these here and then, yeah, that's as far as this goes. We could see if with all of our carpet we get close. I know we won't, chat, but I feel like you're obliged to put in the work and see. So this is as close as I get. I get to about 48, and I need to be about 64, I think. So pretty close. Let's try that again. Also, winter solstice. So the real reason that, like, we decide, or the real reason that all happened, the reason we have a holiday in this season is because it's winter solstice. In the northern hemisphere, and particularly in the northern reaches of the northern hemisphere, which is, you know, where this kind of came from, if you want to be broad about it. It's like the darkest night of the year is the 21st of December. So, like, you know, human beings, for whatever reason, I'm not someone who is this way, but human beings, are people who, thrive on sunlight. We like sunlight, we dislike nightlight. Why is that true? Again, it makes sense that like there is vitamin D in the sun. There's something about the radiation that keeps us warm and alive, and all of our crops fed. So like, sure, whatever. I get it. However, the weird part of that is it means that we've always needed a celebration to get us through the darkest night. The longest day is such a great, it's like the meme of like me when I'm reaping, me when I'm sowing. The longest day in the year is great. Summer is wonderful. Everyone's very excitable. But winter is like a hard time for a lot of people. Like you were at your lowest point. So we need like something to keep people, celebrating and happy and all the other words. And what we broadly decided is the best for that. I'm going to go grab the dirt now, actually, and then come get the rest. And I'm also going to get the bed, just in case that helps me out too. It won't, actually. I shouldn't have grabbed the bed. And then we'll grab as much dirt as we can, because that might get me the rest of the way. It might... I'll lose some dirt, but it'll be worth it, I think. So yeah, we have this like sad, what would be the saddest day of the year, and we turn it into a good thing by being like, let's all have a big celebration. And so, even though you don't, I think it's probably not, a lot of people know each part of those steps, but I think, like some people just know Christmas is a good time of the year, and they don't think about why. Some people think like, oh yeah, Christmas is obviously a good time of the year because it's been celebrated since Jesus Christ. And like some fewer number of people than that know like, oh yeah, but the reason it's been the reason that we decided that should be the day to celebrate, Jesus Christ or whatever, is that the reason we decided on that is it's obvious. Like we had to pick a day that was already going to be celebrated for good reasons that needed a good celebration. Like it's like right now, if we needed to make a brand new holiday to celebrate, Donald Trump. Let's be nice and divisive because it's Christmas. But if you needed a brand new holiday to celebrate him, right? If he was trying to pick one right now, you wouldn't pick December 27th. It would be too close to Christmas. It would crowd out the calendar. You wouldn't pick October 30th, too close to Halloween. You almost do need to, like, there is strategic spacing of holidays that is required, right? It seems really dumb to think about, because holidays feel like they come on specific days, and stuff like Independence Days, yeah, you can't change that. Except actually, no. When you're going independent as a country, you probably do think to yourself, at least a little bit, maybe I should, right? Also, when I have kids, we're not going to do Christmas presents till they're free. Why? Do people do Christmas presents before their children are... Like, isn't that for you more than for them at some point? Or unless that is about, like, keeping the tradition going at all costs. That is very interesting to me that people would do that. So I'm gonna try it this time, but I'm gonna do it with slab stair to try and make it go further. And we'll see if that works, and if it doesn't, then, I don't know, I'll have my regrets. So we'll put it out here, and then out to the left of here. I'm gonna be very careful not to just fall off the edge here. There we go. So, oh, this is actually very hard to get back. I think I might have screwed myself here. Chat. Okay, I'll place a dirt block below it, and then that dirt block can just stay there forever. That's okay. Didn't need that anyway. Okay, so get the chest. Oh yeah, the chest actually might be a useful thing. How do we celebrate Trump Bull? Build walls to keep out reality. Sign me up. Yeah, we could do. Everyone could build their own little, their own little wall. I think Trump Day is a great idea. Let's work on this celebration. 100% for the parents below a certain age. Yeah, right. There's no way you can argue that's like for the child's benefit, unless you. I think there is an argument that things that happen below a certain age, even if the child doesn't know they're happening, can create a sense inside of them. But we're talking about parenting at this point. This isn't my field of expertise. Actually, wait. If we open the trap door, do you think we have better odds of getting it? I bet we do. Yeah. Okay. That's smart right there. Open the trap door. I'm gonna start doing that. You pick a day everyone's already out celebrating and say it's for you historically. Yeah, Belfeld said that. So that's what you broadly want to do. You want to pick a day that people already have a good reason to celebrate, so you can look like you have broad support. It's like this is how you run as this is how you run as a presidential candidate. You work like if you look at some of the insane things, air quotes, that Trump says, he's kind of working out what do people already largely believe in but aren't allowed to say out loud. That is how you become a successful politician, is you make it look like I am the one who is saying these things that you all believe, but you're not allowed to say, but I'm allowed to say. And some number of people will say that you came up with this idea, but really you're just saying their ideas out loud. But then everyone, your opponents, and maybe some of your biggest fans will start attributing that idea to you, which is great news. Also, I think this is the move. I think we've worked it out now. This is exciting. Oh, okay, we got it. We've still got the stairs, remember? And then we've got the dirt too. And I'm only 44 blocks away. And this is working flawlessly so far. So, yeah, also, Merry Christmas, Andrew, says Hexateron. Thank you! Merry Christmas to you too. If you're curious, I got myself I didn't get myself. I got, from a very close loved one, a soda stream today. So I've got myself some Pepsi here. But Pepsi I made myself, chat. You ever make yourself Pepsi? I make myself Pepsi now. I'm a homemade Pepsi drinker. I assume SodaStream is a widely known product. I've heard about it from literally 2 people in my life, so it might be more niche than I think. But I have this Pepsi, which is what my my intuitive brain says that I want. And then I have this. It's a green juice. It's spinach, romaine, cucumber, lemon, mint, and kale. And it's gonna taste like, I imagine, not very good. No, it tastes delicious. So good. So my logical brain tells me, based on what society says, this green juice is good. Like, vegetables inside of your, like vegetable juice has all the minerals and nutrients that you need to have a happy, healthy life. And I can get them by drinking this juice. That's what I've learned from society. If I was to follow my own intuition, if society didn't exist, or if, just for whatever reason I wasn't bothering with it, I would probably reach the conclusion, also, this still might work. I've lost my trapdoor, which sucks. But we can get new trapdoors where we're going. Chat, let me tell you about it. Also, Merry Christmas, dude. Hope you're doing good. It's good to see you, Polly E. It's crazy how many people are popping in today. Hope you have a great Christmas. You're looking icy today. Thank you if that's a compliment. I hope that it is. I'm getting real close, chat. I'm getting real close. Please don't soda stream kale, says Beth Altair. Why shouldn't I soda stream kale? I bet soda stream kale is delicious. I kind of want to do it with some milk. I've heard that's something you can do. There's so many things I want to soda stream. It tells you specifically it has to just be water, but that's how you know the fun stuff is found elsewhere. So, yeah, kind of like in society, you can have people that learn all of this knowledge, but it's kind of useless because picking up all that knowledge is hard and, like, it's going to be refuted, etc. So what works much better is getting people to have tradition. Like Beth Altair said previously, I think, about, like, yeah, the best way to pick a holiday is you find a day people already have a good reason to celebrate, and then you say, and look, it's for this. This is what we've done for all sorts of causes over history. I think in the US, it was interesting to me, I looked at American holidays, and they're so obviously American, but they don't feel like it to Americans. Also, wow, I got a tip on Christmas. The German word for potato is derived from Italian. I got a tip from a Danish person, because it's Danish crowns, telling me about how the German word for potato comes from Italy. This is a beautiful reminder of how cross world the things are. SodaStream's worth it. I've had mine for literally 2 hours. I can't confirm or deny. But I kind of want to SodaStream my juice now. I bet this would be wild if I did. Like sparkling green juice. There's a reason people don't do that, I bet. But it's got to be interesting. See, I got myself a SodaStream, chat. I also got myself an ice maker. I've also got some socks that have geese on them. Can you see my sock? It's a goose. I mean, what more do you need in life, really? So yeah, I've made it some real good distance so far. That's the great news. And I'm hoping to make it the rest of the way. I opened my Christmas presents on Christmas Eve for a change. You heathen time warper. See, if you have any doubts about what happens now, you'll be telling yourself like, oh, I shouldn't have done it on Christmas Eve. This was a mistake, is what you will be telling yourself, right? I think quite seriously. So, we're so close, chat, that I think my dirt will get me there, even if I lose this slab now. And I'm not intending to lose this slab now, but I think we can do it. No! Okay, this SodaStream will have a short but wild life. I mean, why? I don't understand. It tells you to only use water, but all it does is put, what, like CO2 into your drink? I don't understand. why putting CO2 into green juice would be more dangerous. But anyway, so I have these two drinks, right? And so if we follow my intuition will tell me, yeah, the Pepsi is good for me because my brain wants it. What your brain wants is good. But what my cultural logic that I've picked up from being alive for 30 years, almost, has told me. I'm turning 30 next year, chat. I'm gonna have a real midlife crisis about it. Hope you're looking forward to that. Yeah, I think what culture has taught me broadly is that if you drink the green juice is the healthy juice. Things that are green are just good for you. My doctor even told me, when I was like 22, I went to my doctor and I said, oh yeah, I have like these bad stomach symptoms, expecting to get some useful response. And what I got was, are you eating too many yellow foods? So chat, can I make it there? I'm gonna try and get the stare back. I think I might lose the stare, but that's okay. If I get the stare back, then that's game changer. No, yeah, we got it. Okay. So then we place the stare this way, and then we'll place a dirt block over here, and then I can't do that for some reason over there, and then we'll place a torch. We're gonna be able to make more torches with our furnace, so that's actually fine. And then a white carpet, and then we'll place the dirt. Chat, I think we might be there. So then, dirt. No, I think I was wrong about that. So then we'll place a torch and a carpet. We can actually go to sleep right now. Is there a good reason not to? We'll find out, I guess. So I'm just gonna take a nap right here. Don't wake me up in the middle of nowhere. Perfect. It did not. So right now I am within spitting distance of this chat. I could probably also there's a lot of hostile mobs there, but I can't get those below 200. It doesn't matter. So now I've got to start doing stuff like I'll grab this dirt block and I've got really good odds of getting it because it's on a corner. And so I'll do the same over here actually. I'll place dirt there and dirt there. Then I can grab this dirt block because it's on a corner. And I can move that dirt block. Actually, if I keep like staring up, that might work for me. Like if I place a dirt block here and then remove the carpet and then wait, that doesn't help me at all. I'm so close, chat. I'm so close. Yeah, I've got a redstone torch I guess I should use. So that gets me another block closer. And now that I've got that torch there, no, that torch isn't going to stay by itself. So I have to start now removing more blocks. So this block here seems like a next logical choice. I'll get rid of the bed first, I guess. I think we might have solved this finally. But yeah, so anyway, so my intuitive brain tells me that green juice is good for you. Because society says that green juice is good for you. And society largely has a point. Go get fed, don't get dead. Merry Christmas, peeps. Exactly. Get fed, don't dead. That's a life lesson if I've ever heard one. I don't think I'm gonna make it. But if I waste my dirt, then there's no point in making it. That is the dark reality. I'm gonna try and get this piece of dirt here next. No, I can't. The torch is on that. So this piece of dirt is my... No! It was just wasted. I can never get more dirt, chat. So that dirt is just gone forever. So this challenge is in a brutal situation. I'm gonna place my crafting table now. And then I'm gonna make the jump. Yes! Over 200! And now we break the tree. And if we get saplings... Oh, I have no dirt. Oh, chat. Soft-locked myself. Oh no, I can use the wood to get back over. If there is any wood in here? There is some wood, okay. How much wood is there? We have to hope there's a lot. We have to hope there's... Yeah, there's enough. We're good. There's even a witch down there. Crazy times. So we've proven you can do this, chat. It is officially possible to get get some saplings. So now I can grow infinite number of trees. And I can get wood. Also, Wendy says, Merry Christmas. Just woke up. Dish here in Louisiana. Was happy to see you alive. Yeah, I decided to do something different this year. I've never streamed on Christmas. Christmas is, I kind of treat it like a sacred day. But I'm also the sort of person who's like, I want to experiment a bit. You know, even though I know societally, I've got some green juice that's healthy. Why don't I try a bit of Pepsi? Just throw it in my diet every day. See how that gets different. When does the drinking start? You know, it is Christmas. Why am I not drinking? You raise a very good question. And if I don't have a good answer, that means I have to agree with what you're saying. So now I have to hope that I can get back using the crafting table and some slabs. I'm going to place this crafting table nice and high up. I guess like this is as high as we can reasonably hope for. Then we're going to make as many slabs as we can. And then we have to get some of that dirt back so we can grow another tree. I'm going to do it diagonally so that way we have the highest chance of getting some of these back. And then we just need to get a couple more pieces of wood. This is low enough for me to get. We're above Y200. Oh! No, we're still above Y200. We're fine. If the leaves below me collapse, I think I'm in a disaster, but we're doing just great. Okay. Despite losing this crafting table, the high to get it. So yeah, I lost a piece of dirt permanently. So, as insane as it sounds, if I did want to do this long term, I would have better odds if I came back for it. But now, we've got 4 saplings, and I've got the oak wood that I need. So now I can place this underneath all of my previous blocks, and then I can get them all back. Because if there's a log underneath my block, I'm almost guaranteed to get that dirt block back when I break it. And that is a very good situation to be in. Then we'll make some slabs so we can get up there. We should have probably used slabs before, I guess, logically speaking. And I guess we have to use a block at some point to place the slabs on. That did not work how I wanted it to. Here we go. And now I can grab my dirt blocks back, which I shall do. Hey, there we go. And now this is freebies. No, I lost a redstone torch forever. No, I lost... Oh, I don't think I lost anything there. Okay, chat. It is now official. You can do this challenge, and you can get to wood. If you can get to wood, you can get to everything else eventually. Eventually, it is possible. But the dirt under the tree is under Y200, Rebel. The dirt under the tree is at Y200? Is it? It's Y210 here. Oh, unless you mean the dirt under the tree I was just on. Yeah, the tree... Oh, there's an apple gone forever. This is probably the only major source of food I'm going to get, so I should start destroying it while we can. And again, we have to make sure that we don't get, like, knocked down below 200 here. But let's go. Let's be as simple as we can. Get some sticks, get some everything. We can make wooden tools now, which is incredible. But we're mostly going to be reliant on... If we don't have a composter, we're going to have to be reliant on killing skeletons. Merry / Happy Christmas, says Kevin Sirocco. Honestly, I've been getting a lot of Happy Christmases. In my mind, I was like, growing up, it was like, no, you got to say Merry. You can't say Happy. It's Happy New Year, you dumb... You know, like it was like one of those big things. It seems like no one actually cares, though. So I don't think I can get that sapling. I think that sapling is lost to me. But if I jump here... I'm fine. And then I can jump here, maybe. Can I pick it up? I cannot. It's a block too low. There's a creeper which might really derail my plans too. But I'll just hope that it does not. So now I'll just use the lowest block we can as an anchor and make half slabs, or slabs, over here. So anything below this block, I can't touch. Let's, so this is another tree. It'd be worth breaking that, but I'm not going to. I'm going to see if I can get spruce saplings as well. If I get spruce saplings, I'm in a great place. If I don't get spruce saplings, maybe not so much. Can you place below 200? Yeah, I think it would be fair to say I can place blocks below 200. I just shouldn't be, you know, going there myself. Yeah, I think that's a reasonable stance to take. I myself shouldn't. Also, we got a spruce sapling. Hey, 2 types of wood, chat. I don't know. I don't think it makes any difference at all to my well-being. But, like, emotionally it does, you know? So now we're going to have to place these here. And now we have to work out our plan to get home. I think, broadly speaking, it is just wait for trees to grow, turn them into slabs, make a big path back, and then the sky igloo can begin. Wow. So, yeah, genuinely, before we leave this chat, I want to talk about my Pepsi and my green juice some more. But before we do that, I want to I want you all to say, should we start this again to guarantee that we have a... Because we lost the dirt block permanently, which is bad. And also... Actually, yeah, well, all it is one dirt block. So not ultimately that big of a disaster. But yeah, if we don't do it, we have good odds of keeping this moving. Can't be a Minecraft YouTuber without simping for spruce. What's the end goal of this challenge? We can't beat the Ender Dragon below Y200. I think you could be fair and scale the Nether down and say if you could somehow get there, you could stay below Y25. But you're right, the Ender... Actually, you can defeat the Ender Dragon at Y200. The end does have 256 blocks. But you can't immediately have yourself spawn up there without a bug. And so that is that. But yeah, we got 6 planks here. Let's start the journey back home. I mean, like, why not? Actually, no, the thing we should most logically do is surround our dirt blocks with these. So we can pick up as many saplings as possible from it. And then we can start the long journey back. Or we could even just, like, for now, do the slab, break technique with, like, 12 of them. If we wanted to, right? And then we could pick up that dirt, and then we could, like, build something. You lost 2 water, too. I lost 2 water? Water. How did I lose water? I really don't know what I lost. But yeah, I wouldn't be able to go to the end anyway. And I wouldn't be able to go to the Nether. I've checked, and within a 5,000 block radius, there's no other terrain above Y200. There's, like, occasionally a couple blocks of dirt. But I'm going to have to chop down a lot of trees to get anywhere. Like, if you think about it, 2,000 blocks is ridiculous. You think that's 500... No, that's 250 logs. So that's, like, hundreds of trees. Oh, it grew. Nice. So, yeah, this is a fun challenge. I think I could easily continue. But for now, you know how this goes. The strongholds are on -25 to -40. Make a shovel for collecting snow. Oh, yeah, right now, a shovel would be really smart, actually. Oh, thank you, actually. I love a good tip, Joel Tin Cannon. Right now, a shovel is very smart as an idea. Sticks are renewable, so a wooden shovel costs me nothing, but it gets me snow. Which right now, some blocks would be great, and snow is not that easy to come by. I am also going to have to just work out, like, a place to put... Oh, weird. You're just going to work out a place to put my bed. I don't think I want to sleep, though. I think I want to kill a skeleton so I can bone meal stuff. Right? You agree with my logic here, chat? I think I want to bone meal things. So since that tree is now gone, we'll place some extra things of these just to make sure we catch the wreckage. Then we'll destroy another block of dirt. No! We'll destroy another block of dirt in a way that I'm not permanently losing it. And then we'll place another sapling, just like a few blocks out into the void. Feels like a good place to put it. And then we'll just walk around it. Just like that. And now we could keep walking that way if we wanted to. That's not going to be my choice. But I like that I have it if I want to. Oh, this is my favorite challenge you've done for a while. I'm rooting for you, man. Says Footlong Hawk39. I'm glad. I think it is such a goofy one in a way that I just find so fascinating. Like I don't have any idea of how I could take this anywhere. Also, I'm reliant on apples to survive. Apples and any animals that grow on this farm. But animals won't grow until we get grass, and the only grass is all the way over there. So it's a journey to make that happen. I should be stopping this now and being like, okay, we've discovered the challenge. We'll come back to this one, I guess. That gap is going to catch you eventually. It very well might. It very well may. So let's go around and pick up all these snowballs. We'll make just a bunch of it into snow blocks. Just like keep some snow blocks around. I think that'd be handy to have. Because this is all going to grow back at some point. So it makes sense to pick it up now. Maybe take some use from it later. Nice. Ton of snow. Ton of blocks. Theoretically usable. What hit me? Must have been a skeleton, I guess. So I don't have any food, so I shouldn't actually be approaching skeletons. So maybe I should just wait till the day when my saplings will grow. That might be the move. So yeah, chat, I've proven this is now possible and doable. And so I'm excited to come and prove this is doable, like, another time. Because I feel like I came here to do the superflat thing, and I'm so darn addicted to the idea of this challenge. And I figured it's Christmas, so I'm allowed to do whatever I want. And so it's led me over here, which is just fine. But also I've got to concede. I've got so many saplings. I was worried I wouldn't get any saplings, but apparently I've got like a lifetime supply. Now let's see how close 17 slabs gets me to being back home. And again, I can just break every other block or so. And there's a good chance I get it back. So if I break them, I have a nice little hoppy jump that I can do. And it's gonna work just great. Yeah, I've got a problem, chat. What is this? Like, my brain is telling me, yeah, I should logically stop. But my heart is telling me, no, just keep going further. See, I've been watching Silo recently, and it really reinforces a interesting worldview, which is like, you know, a lot of people, there are lots of things we do that we don't even know why we do. Like I was kind of mentioning about, like, the reason we need Christmas is because it's winter solstice, and if you just treated this like a normal work day, it'd be really depressing. A lot more people would die than otherwise would, whereas Christmas by itself can be a very uplifting time for a large number of people, which is great, right? I like uplifting, and I definitely don't like downlifting. So now let's just jump back. This is a little parkour society of me right now, I'm gonna be honest. Not necessarily my intent. But yeah, if I'm not gonna kill any mobs, do we just go to sleep? I think we do just go to sleep. Make a little bed here. Hope we wake up in the correct place in the morning. I know slabs can mess you up. Oh yeah, I did not like that. So now it's the morning, my saplings can grow. And we'll just place one here as well. Like, just improve the odds of one of these becoming a sapling that turns into a tree. I should place a spruce one down too, but we'll think about that later. And then we'll finish up our pathway by making some slabs. I bet we'd do great if we tried it. But so yeah, I've been watching Silo. It's a great TV show. It's kind of like Fallout if it's not Fallout. It's how my friend described it to me, and I thought that was a weird description. But it kind of is the easiest way to describe it. Is like, what if alternate universe Fallout? You know, Fallout is a wonderful universe. One that totally deserves to have an alternate universe version of it. Anyway, so there's a whole bunch of things that happen in the show where you're like, why do they do this? This seems needlessly cruel. Like, why do they have someone set up whose job it is to be needlessly cruel? And, you know, like, you have this thought to yourself. Like, you know, the same thought you have when you first learn about, like, you know, like, police doing some super messed up thing where you're like, so why do we even have these people here? If they don't do their job, you know, like, in London at least, if you call the police because something's been stolen from you, they'll respond in 2 days saying, sorry, we don't think there's enough evidence to prosecute this crime, but have a good day anyway, or, you know, something more or less to that effect. Okay, so now we jump back. And we've connected it now, chat. We've connected it. Very exciting. So, yeah, I now can cook things in my furnace, and I've got saplings enough to be able to do that. I've got a chest, I've got a brewing stand, and I've got some villagers, which I have to hope. This guy naturally has to be a Fletcher, I think. I think that's the way you make this challenge work. You refresh till you get a natural Fletcher, and then you could get enough emeralds to make everything else work. I think that's what you would have to do. I don't know for sure. Although this guy looks like he might be a Fletcher, right? Is he? Chat, is that a Fletcher? Am I wrong about having to hope the other guy becomes one randomly? Oh, yeah, I think I'm not. Also, Merry Christmas! Enjoy your 70% cut. I'm too lazy to set up Streamlabs.
Enjoy your 70% cut. I'm too lazy to set up Streamlabs.
Totally valid. Merry Christmas! Thank you for the tip. How? It is, I do have a Fletcher. By extreme chance. Wow. So, yeah, I can set up a village. I can set up a wood farm. And between those two things, I think I could go ridiculously far with this. That's really cool. That's exciting to me. Anyway, I think I might follow that onwards, but probably not on Christmas Day. So let's roll out of it. Let's label my file, because I've got so many like stream files that I'm forgetting to label here. Okay, so so this is trim 6, yesterday's stream. I had a lot of fun with it. It's just called R. And trim 6. Okay, so now what we're going to do is something a little bit goofy, chat. But if you turn on hardcore Minecraft, there are some settings you can't change, and crucially, that includes a bonus chest. So hardcore flat world is impossible, except if you turn on villager trade rebalancing. Then you can theoretically get some super flat, but like not really. Which means that in theory, if you just get a milk bucket, you can trade it with a villager and get some emeralds and start the whole train. This is literally a world of nothing. Oh, I don't have my days played on. If you want to see my C chat, there it is. But we'll turn on days played and coordinates. Two very useful stats. This world is nothing. I have a whole world, and it consists of what can broadly be described as 0 meaning or value. I can't mob-proof anything besides making it down to bedrock. And killing mobs takes about as much hunger as I get from eating them. So I'm going to go kill cows, because I think leather would be cool. Although, what am I going to do with leather? Yeah, I haven't thought that one through. We'll kill sheep, too, because we'll get wool from sheep. Oh, we can craft carpet. We can craft carpet. That's our mob-proofing bot. It's that or bedrock. So we have to kill a lot of these animals, and then we have to dig blocks in the ground. I'm going to pick some arbitrary set of coordinates here. Just past 16, I guess not actually that arbitrary. Just here. We're going to dig out a little area, and we're going to make just a little chunk where no mobs spawn, and then we'll build a safe house in the middle of that so that we can just wait for something to come out here. This is the most ridiculous idea for a challenge, but I just want to prove to myself that I can get a bucket from a wandering trader, because I'm going to need to do it 3 times in a row, which is going to take an hour. It's goofy. Anyway, so yeah, so the interesting thing that you get from silos, there's so many of these moments, just like, you know, when you first learn about police brutality, when you first learn about like basically anything awful that happens in the world, and you're like, why don't we just not do it that way? Like, the reason this awful thing happened is because we all let it happen. So why did we all just let it happen? Why do we set up our society in such a way that it's like that? Like, we prioritize the rule more than we prioritize the people. You know, everyone can see immediately in a lot of situations when a rule is harming some people, and yet, despite that, we still let some people be harmed. And although adherence to rules is like, I think broadly speaking, there are types of people for whom that is just like their natural state. Like, having a set of rules under which to live is great, because the implicit we can tell when people are doing harm varies from person to person, but also how much people even feel that varies. I think the stereotype is like, oh yeah, autistic people love rules, but like for real though, like I think people having a list of like goods and bads is very, very, very handy for large groups of people. Like knowing the exact lines where society says that's okay versus not. Because a lot of people want to do things that are bad, but they don't know they're bad till they do them, and everyone goes, what the did you just do? So having like codified lists of rules is useful that way. But also, having rules is handy because it means that, I've spoken before about this like kind of problem of likability. It's like, we determine whether you've done right or wrong, not by whether your actions are right or wrong, but by how likable you are, kind of broadly speaking, I would say. And this is a problem, maybe. Tokat should be the American president. I am sadly foreign-born, and so even if I naturalized as an American, which I have no intention to do, because you can't ever leave America if you're an American citizen without dealing with taxes every year. American bureaucracy is like so bad that I didn't want to do it like to join, you know, temporarily. The idea of doing it like every single year for the rest of your life because you happen to be born on some soil, I think that's the real curse, but no one talks about it, and so I don't talk about it either. Anyway, We'll cause the end of the old superflat series. I think I'd just gotten as far as I wanted to, Corbin. If I'm being honest with you, I liked where I'd gotten, but it was as far as I wanted to go. So yeah, this is what we're digging now, just a big hole in the ground, and then that way we can build on top of it. So I can make carpet. I can make a carpet house, and I know I'd be safe from mobs inside of the carpet house. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a little carpet house, and there's gonna be a whole big area here that we're gonna dig out from it. OMG, you're live. I saw it pop up, but I thought it was a video. Also, no starter chests, as Colbin. You're not allowed a bonus chest on hardcore. Hardcore and bonus chests are incompatible ideas. Anyway, so I hate when you don't know that something is bad and people act like you knowingly did something bad. Yeah, no, it's this has happened to everyone sometimes, right? And everyone acts like it's so obvious. I remember once, it's still like a kind of crazy one. Like I spoke about like, oh yeah, like, and this person's died recently, you know, like, and then like someone in my family was like, you can't say that. This person's aunt, you know, died like a few weeks ago. Also, wow, that's a lot of health to take from a single hit. Guess that's what hard mode will do to you, huh? And I was like, I had no idea that happened. You can't be angry with me because of a death I didn't know about. And also, I think that even the rule of like, oh yeah, the concept of death becomes taboo. I think that's silly, you know. There are lots of things. It's kind of annoying because, you know, when you're growing up, people are like, oh yeah, you don't get it, man. Someone hasn't died in your life, and so it sucks that I had like, I had to like speed run, you know, any percent grief, going straight from like, I had like a grandmother I met once in my life that didn't seem to very much like me, a great grandmother, I guess, die, and that was my first ever funeral, and then like 6 months later, I had like, you know, the most serious funeral ever I had. My mother died. You know, which is part of why some of my Christmas rituals are broken. If I'm leveling with you, internet, I feel like my usual go-to is like, oh yeah, we'd always be together on Christmas Day. That's the mood. That's what Christmas is there for. But also,
Christmas is yes.
Christmas is yes. Thank you, Darth Goldbag. Anyway, there's a lot of things people are like, oh, you just don't get it. You don't get it because you haven't done the thing yet. And then you do the thing, you're like, oh, yeah, no, I think people are just being a little like... I don't know, it's still like, there are some things I get they must be true for some people or they wouldn't be societal points. But like, when some people are like, you can't talk about blood while I'm eating. You can't talk about death while I'm eating. Or poop, I think is another big one. And it's like, I don't quite get it. So, do you know what I mean about that? Like, where it's like, okay, everyone is telling me that this is a common human experience that clearly I do not have. And so at some point you have to decide, like, do I go with my own, you know, like, feelings on stuff? Or do you say, okay, no, actually, other people's feelings on this clearly are important to them, and so their feelings are important to me. Now that's kind of where I've had to, like, conclude that we're at for that one. Also, so Kat, what does any percent mean? It's a speedrunning term, which means like ignoring like all the steps you usually have to do along the way, just trying to get to the end as quickly as possible, I guess. I get the whole eating thing either, it's not a big deal. Yeah, I guess some people must have really close connections between their like their thinking brains and their like, you know, like I guess a lot of people might be thinking about what they're eating as they eat it in a way that is more like, did you know this? Some people don't have internal voices. Some people just think and then just talk. Like, I feel like I have to queue up everything I'm saying in my head before I say it. Like, even if the idea isn't in words necessarily, I still try to put it into words so I can make sure the words make sense before they come out. Also, yeah, that's the kind of thing that happens in school a lot. Also, bro, I'm eating. Poop, blood, sex, space, dirt, rotting carcass. Sorry to anyone who's eating. It is Christmas. You should be eating. My bad. You know, you don't deserve that, chat. I've got to follow the rules of society on this one. Also, I am getting a lot of food. I thought that I'd be struggling for food all day. But I think I'm doing decent enough. But yeah, just a reminder, there's no wood, so I can't sleep. If I want to get through the night which I'm gonna want to soon. I'm gonna be doing that exclusively by, if I want to go through the night, I've got to exclusively do that by, I exclusively go through the night by waiting in a hole somewhere. So, yeah, I love my Switch, but all the update downloads are cutting into my playtime. Totally agree. That should be an unspoken rule. Like, consoles that are, especially ones that are, like, popular with people who are going to get them on Christmas, updates need to happen in the background, or not at all. I think it's annoying how normalized it is that you get an update for something, and there's no benefit to you. It's like, oh yeah, we updated our backend to make it more efficient. And it's like, you wasted my internet, you know, like, I only have so much bandwidth. It's super large, admittedly, but my internet, my electricity, because it has to download that, and my time, most importantly, so that you could have an easier life with the game that I bought. Very rude. Whereas, you know, when we, so when I release updates for anything on the marketplace, including Ultra Flat coming soon, by the way, but if you want to download the newest Toy Cat Let's Play Wild, you know it's not like, oh yeah, there's a marketing cookie in there that I've improved that now you have to download if you want to play it. It's like, no, if you download the new Let's Play, it's better.
Toy Cat, have you heard of Vintage Story before? If not, I recommend looking into it.
You know, I'll look into it. Why not? I'm curious about Vintage Story. I've heard good things about it. But yeah, I've heard about it, but that is all. So I'm going to dig myself a little bedrock hole. And then from here, if I wanted to, I could just, like, live under the ground here. And then I would be entirely safe. I think that's what I might do. Like, dig a little bedrock area. So hostile mobs are going to spawn now. And I don't think there's any reason that I want any of them. Besides, maybe if I kill some skeletons to get their bows, that could be handy. If I kill some witches to get some redstone, I could make torches. Oh no, I can make sticks. And then I can do nothing with that besides make redstone torches. I could get some armor if I kill the right skeletons. Should I try that? I mean, this guy does have armor on. Let's try it. Let's go for it. So I have no way to defend myself against this. Ow, it hurts. So we're going to punch the zombie into the skeleton in a way where there's no way he doesn't get hit. There we go, perfect. But he's too busy focusing on me anyway. Okay, perfect. Oh, no, he's still... Okay, there we go. Come on, focus, focus. Guys, you don't need to be hurting me. Okay, yeah, this has gone horribly. This has gone very horribly. Okay, so don't do this, I guess, is my lesson today. I just want that skeleton of the armor to die. I think that would go very well for me if it worked out. Okay, so I've eaten some food. Let's do it. I can definitely hear Toy Cat's voice in my mind. I think that's cool when you can hear someone's voice without having to hear their voice. I think it's quite rare. Okay, so we'll just move you into this previous skeleton. Come on. No, there we go. I'm dead, chat. I'm dead. Okay. Oh, no. I made it out. I got a second life out of that. I didn't deserve the second life, but I got a second life. So now I have to eat a lot to not die. And I will die if there's something behind me. But I don't want that guy with the gold armor to despawn, but I'll probably find a guy with better armor. Like, do I need gold armor? Probably not. Not as badly as I need to heal. So what we do is we sit in a little hole here. Where it's dark and it's nice. And then we make sure there's no visible path from the outside world. And then we just live in that. Oh, okay. So here's where we're living now, chat. I could punch the zombies to death, but I don't think there's a lot of reason to. So I sit here and I wait for a wandering trader. Which means I could go take a bathroom break too. But yeah, thank you very much, Darth Gobag. Merry Christmas. I constantly find myself having internal monologues in the voice of YouTube streamers I watch often. That's pretty cool. I feel like there are some YouTubers I can definitely, like, picture their voice telling me about something. Pepsi and green juice. Good combination. And I'm going to quickly use the bathroom since I am just going to sit here staring at zombies trying to eat me otherwise. I'm going to eat one more of these, actually. And then we'll go do it. Use a bonus chest. You cannot use a bonus chest on hardcore, sadly. Oh. This man's chair playstyle is something else. Thank you, Corbin. My chair does try its very hardest. Oh. So I can make these tunnels longer, and there wouldn't be any real downside to me if I did. What we could do, if we wanted to, is set it up so that way we can, like, go this way through. We might get attacked if we do that. Oh, so yeah, we're gonna sit here in the hole, chat. But that's okay with me. I can sit in the hole just fine. So, how are you doing, chat? How are you doing? What are the philosophical implications of me joining a Minecraft stream on Christmas with no streamer in sight? It definitely says, if I'm being honest with you, RKO fan, joining a philosophical stream without anyone to talk about philosophy tells you that what you really wanted from a stream was the comfort of seeing something live that a lot of other people are looking at. You clearly aren't focused on the content. Ever heard of aphantasia? Also, why back to 416? So the number actually updates every day. Aphantasia. It's a condition where the person is unable to visualize. Oh yeah. I think I have like a loose version of this. I think it's really hard to perfectly picture a 3D object. I have to like imagine the idea. Like I can vaguely picture something, but like I can't like it's not a complicated version. It's like it's a very poor sketch, I guess you could say. Yeah, like if I remember, so I went to the pub for like I walked past the pub today. Internet. I walked into a pub too, just in case you're like, oh, are you trying to hide your alcoholism? But I went into a pub today, chat, and I can picture where I was sitting. It was so nice at the time, but it's like I can just picture it. I'm not picturing it correctly. I'm picturing like lots of loose snapshots and trying to tie it together into a scene. Must suck to be able to not be able to rotate a cube in your mind. Yeah, I can't rotate a cube. It like hurts me to try. It's weird to describe that too. Like, what sense does that make? But it is the sense that makes sense to me. Anyway, yeah, I think a lot of people. I think if you're joining a live stream on Christmas, you clearly have a free moment or two in your day, right? And the way that you decided that moment would be best spent is jumping in board. That means you have a little bit of app time, which is totally reasonable. Like you got things to do today, but also absolutely fascinating. Oh, this is so bizarre tasting, the green juice. Cannot believe it is actually healthy for me. But yeah, I think sometimes doing bad things to yourself is like your proof to yourself you like you. In the same way we invent, like, you know, every holiday to some extent. If you look at American holidays, I think I was saying this. There's such American holidays to celebrate clear, like, divisive American things that you want to get everyone on board with. So there's a Labor Day, I think it's called. There's a Martin Luther King Day. And you can see, like, looking at America's history of both of those things, like, you can see why the easiest way to take that divisive issue and just make it one that everyone says, look, it's broadly good-ish, is to be like, yeah, okay, there's a day off work. Everyone loves the day off work, and we have the day off work because of Martin Luther King, because of labor relations and, you know, unions or whatever it is. I haven't looked into American Labor Day. I know about our equivalent, and I assume it's broadly the same. But the, you know, having those days there means like, hey, if we have a holiday for it, must be good. I mean, it'd be silly if we had a holiday for something that's not good, right? That would be a waste. Also, it's daytime now, so let's go out and let's kill some mobs. Okay, I want to get out there before all of the mobs have properly died, so I can punch some of them. There's a tiny chance of me getting iron this way, and I want to make sure I do it while I can, chat. Come on, come on, I'm trying to get out of here. Okay, 2 rotten flesh. Is there anything else that's alive? Oh, it's, okay, that guy has a hat. And there's a creeper. I could get a music disc. Okay, you know what? This is really silly to want to do this. Let's do it. Let's do it. So that's hit number 5. Okay. Well, I mean, that would have been handy if I'd let him do it over there. Creepers might actually be, like, a big asset to me. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to punch this guy, run away, and then punch him some more. I guess we got 5 hits in, then we're gonna run away, and then we're gonna eat some more. And then we go for some more hits. With Bedrock healing, this is painful, but we're just looking for a Wandering Trader otherwise, so there's nothing else we can truly achieve here. So, Kat, did you hear that raid horns are bugged and play extremely loudly? That's fun. It sounds very true. It sounds very believable. Oh, I bet I could just grab... I put him into a hole, actually. I think that's the best way to get him. If I, like, find a... If I make a hole that's, like... I could make a way to kill him easily. I know I can. Gonna eat one of these, and we're gonna go in and do it. We're just gonna go in. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Okay, he targeted. Okay, he's damaging. We'll pick up some dirt in the meantime. We could use this to make like a makeshift hole, right? No, I don't think we should. I'm gonna crouch behind this cow here. Don't notice me, skeleton. I just want his hat. I think I'm gonna go for a lot of pain to get a hat here. So I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna say that hat is not worth the pain. And so I'm gonna stop going for it. Oh, yeah. Hurts so much to try. Also, yeah, I need help, Toy Cat. Can I eat a banana stem? No, banana stems are bad. There's almost nothing more fun for me than one of your streams, so this is the perfect Christmas activity. Thank you, Wendy. That's very wholesome. I really like that here in the stream we have a world where people are allowed to admit, like, oh yeah, this is a thing I like. This is a thing I want to put some time into. It's one of my favorite things in life, is when people are able to, like, admit stuff like that. You know, sometimes it feels like there's a lot of pressure to be like, nah, I don't like anything. What I like is absolutely nothing. And what I don't like is also absolutely nothing. No, absolutely everything, actually. It's probably the more acceptable opinion on that. So yeah, we're just looking for a Wandering Trader, and they're meant to spawn every 2 days, or 20 minutes, I think. So if we could find a second one, that would be chill. But I wouldn't hold out my breath or anything. It'd be nice if we could get a panda to spawn, but I know those don't spawn at all. There's no other way to get stick, or no other way to get wood together for a bed. So there's nothing we can do. But yeah, so I make some carpets. They're baby zombie proof. Yeah, that actually is a good idea to put one of those in my little spot. Yeah, I also Isabel. I know you can get iron from zombies, but how are you gonna craft the iron into a bucket? So Isabel, trust me when I say I have a strategy. I can tell you that strategy if you'd like, or you can trust me on the strategy. But I do have a strategy. You're gonna have to believe me when I say that. But yeah, we are gonna have to get a Wandering Trader and his llamas, and then separate them from each other. That is something that is on the to-do list. Also, we're gonna have to go through so many pieces of animal. Like, just look how much it is just to maintain my existence here. Could you build a house in the meantime? A dirt house? Yeah, it's basically what I'm up to with all of this. But eventually I'm gonna fill up my inventory, and that'll mess me up a little bit. So I don't like that he's there. I'm just gonna have to run this way, wait for it to all despawn, and then we'll run back. I could also get some bone meal from skeletons, and then I could use the bone meal to get flowers. That's not that useful. And seeds, not useful without wood. Yeah, it all comes down to the Wandering Trader milk bucket. I trust you, but also want to hear what your strategy is, says Battery Brains. Okay, here's my strategy. The only way that any of this is possible is if you kill a Wandering Trader for his milk bucket, which he only drinks at the very end of night. Hey, we got one. Okay, chat. So here's what we do first of all. We have to go for a little bit of a spicy process, and we have to punch the llama to death. I'm going to take some damage on this, but not too much. I'm going to get a lead from this, which will be really handy too. But I have to punch them both to death, because there's just a small chance it messes stuff up. Okay, then what we have to do is we're going to dig a hole around the trader. We could also, like, put up a wall around him, I guess. Yeah, let's do that, just so we have a structure. Let's make the world a more interesting place, right? Let's choose the interesting... What are you doing right now? What are you choosing to do? I don't understand. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're just going to build this up. Oh, no. You're going to go back in that hole. Took me a long time to place these blocks. And then I'm going to sit inside of the house with the Wandering Trader. So we'll put a roof on it. And then... Actually, we'll just build this high. Build this as high as it can go. And then I'll jump inside. And now it's me and the Wandering Trader. So now I punch the Wandering Trader. I'm going to check his health to make sure I get this right. Wandering Trader Minecraft. I'm going to punch the Wandering Trader. They've got 20 health. So 19 times exactly. Let's see what he sells, actually. Bucket of water. If I gave him one, he'd give me 2 emeralds. If I gave him a water bottle, he'd give me 1 emerald. I can't get you... Oh, so he sells oak logs. So this is actually a dream second Wandering Trader. But whatever. So we punch him 19 times now. And then the moment he drinks milk in the mornings, we're gonna punch him the 20th time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now he will die in 1 hit. Which means the moment I see him with milk in his hands, I can get that milk from him. This green juice is so bad. I'm justifying the green juice because I can eat a whole Christmas dinner later and be like, but the green juice makes it all healthy. So now I literally sit here and stare at the sky. Because when it becomes dark, he's going to drink invisibility. And when it becomes day, we'll be good. Water bottle from a witch. I should actually check. Can you get water bottles from... I think witches only drop empty bottle. And you can't fill them up in any way. So witch, Minecraft. I'll make sure, though, because that sounds like it's believable. They drop glowstone dust, sugar, glass bottles, gunpowder, and sticks. And they'd also be impossible to kill on superflat without... I guess I could get them in a trap, right? It is possible to kill them, I guess. I'm being unfair. So, yeah, we're gonna... They are very, very, very fun. But yeah, we've got this worked out. So now I'm gonna literally sit here and wait. Are you beating the game in superflat? Says Jackson Kelly. I wanna show what is possible. I do want to show what is possible by doing this. I love silly challenges. And I also love proving that it's not some goofy theoretical thing, that you can actually do it. And that's kind of why we're here today. So we get a good opportunity now, because I'm literally just going to stare at the sky and the villager. And it's going to be great. What if you somehow drowned them? There is no water, and there is no way to find water until I've already gotten these emeralds. I need these emeralds to get water, and I need the water to get these emeralds. Therefore, it's a loop that doesn't complete. So, yeah, I need to get his milk bucket, and that means staring at him for a very long time straight now. So, are you not gonna need to hit him so he goes invisible in the first place? I think he goes invisible when it gets to nighttime. If there's monsters nearby, maybe that's required. But I think it's just a nighttime thing. So yeah, by the way, thank you, Timothy Cedars. I've been committed to Toy Cat longer than any romantic partner. That's really wholesome, Timothy. I thank you for committing to me for all these months. I hope you've enjoyed where that commitment has led you. Your commitment has meant a lot to me. It is the only reason... Oh, I never answered the question of why I backed down to 416. Yeah, every day we lose and gain members. When I'm going for a member goal, I don't update it downwards. Because, again, I think a lot of people would look at that and be like, oh, look at you trying to get out of the drinking stream. But, like, let's say every 3 members we gain, we would lose, like, 1 to 2. 80% sure hostile mobs required for him to go invisible. I bet it can just be nearby. If not, I'll break this block. I could just break the block now. Put it back up later. We should have made this little thing we're in wider, if that was going to be true. let's see. I've got the whole night time for him to drink an invisibility potion. So I think we'll do just fine. We'll hear a zombie on the other side, by which time it might be too late, but we'll do our best. Me and you, buddy, we're gonna achieve great things together. Let me tell you. Some of the best things, yeah, I agree. But thank you, Timothy. Really appreciate the I appreciate the commitment. You know, remember, if you struggle with commitment in real life, try committing to your favorite Minecraft YouTubers. I do feel like this thing we have is wonderful. So I can't what fruit stem stealth for the most. I have no idea. Okay, so it's nighttime and he's not drinking invisibility. It could be that he waits till later in the night, but I think it probably is a hostile mob thing. Also, you punched him 19 times. I think you should count a hostile at this point. I agree, Hexateron. How am I not a hostile mob? So chat, tell me what you guys are up to this Christmas. Nah, actually, don't tell me what you're up to. Tell me your favorite philosophical question. And I'll give you my favorite philosophical answer. I think he does need a hostile mob to be around him, but I'm scared I'll punch him by accident. So we'll just, like, we'll build some walls around us. So we'll just build all of these. And we'll wait for something to spawn over here. So I'm going to lose some dirt, but it's fine. It's a whole world made of it. So the plan is that eventually a mob spawns close enough to us that it threatens him. If it's a creeper, I'm really screwed. But any other mob, we just place the block down after he drinks a potion. Okay, so I'm gonna punch you. That was not a hostile enough mob for him to care. So what is? Should we break down a second block? Maybe that might help. Find some mobs. Oh, okay. So now we... No. Okay, it was exactly the thing I feared. So I'm now gonna just put those up. I think it's over because the skeleton's gonna attack the Wandering Trader and he's gonna die. I'm gonna try and... I'm gonna move to this side. No, he's like too deep on that side. I'm gonna try and break open this block here. And then try and get a zombie nearby. But I can't see anything through your giant head, man. I don't want to be rude. But if you could stand on the other side of our tiny little space. We are sharing an apartment, and I feel like you're overstepping your boundaries. When was the last time you cleaned it too, man? I don't want to... Anyway, I'm going to be wearing my grey Toy Cats Christmas sweater today for dinner. Oh, awesome, McBella. I actually had a message from... someone who used to work with me saying that they've been wearing theirs around the holiday season. It is a very nice jumper. I give some real credit to the creation of that. Also, come on, why are there no mobs around here? Are they not, like, do I have to spawn one in and then get it to run close? That might be what I actually have to do. So let's go run. Bring it, it's all skeletons and creepers, perfect. Okay, so he's only going to care about zombies, though. Because zombies care about Wandering Traders in the way other mobs don't. So let's just run all the way over here. Oh, wait, he might despawn. I don't think they despawn. So now we get the zombie villagers to follow me. Oh, there we go. One spawned. Okay, perfect. Surely you're upset about this, Mr. Wandering Trader. Surely this gives you some feelings. Oh, what? Did a baby zombie just jump in there? Oh, yep, okay. If you'd have drunken your damn invisibility potion, that wouldn't be an issue, would it? I'm just saying. So this is a frustrating challenge. London apartment equals the basement that Harry stayed in. Also, what is philosophy? I think that's a really interesting question that people should ask themselves more. Like, I think a lot of people when they say it in relation to these streams is like something, you know, the deeper meaning behind things that exist. You know, it's the kind of like, it's the difference between what is surface level deep and what is deeper, right? And I think most of life needs to be necessarily quite surface deep because we're trying to do more than just exchange words. Or, we're trying to do more than exchange ideas. I just think it's really exciting to exchange ideas, though. And that's kind of what philosophy is. It's to question the very big things in life. The very, very biggest things in some cases. So I'm going to try and get this shovel, because I think having a shovel in a super flat world would be a game changer. But yeah, chat, this challenge is possible, but it requires zombies to be just the right distance from your wandering trader. And it's frustrating to try and work out what that perfect distance is. I might die if the zombie gets me at the right point. Also, when did that baby zombie spawn? I didn't even... It's very annoying how that happened. Holiday Spirit is making him a forgiving person. The trader didn't deserve to be part of your plan. So yeah, now we have to just wait around for another wandering trader. That's just what we gotta do. I really want to make some dirt path blocks, Mr. Baby Zombie. I feel like I've been punching these guys for years. I feel like it's literally been decades. Oh, we got the shovel! Okay. So, it is, ow. It is reassuring to know. It is very reassuring to know that we can get tools. We can't, so there's no buckets in that, obviously. But what's the most valuable tool you can get from a zombie? Like a sword, maybe? Honestly, on a super flat, I think it is the shovel. Because a pickaxe is useful 0 times. There's no, if I got an axe, what would it do for me? You can maybe make an argument. Oh no, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Don't do it, don't do it. No! Well, that's a new way to die. Do you guys want to spectate my super flat world? Here's what I achieved today. But what I most importantly proved is that it's actually really hard to get this thing to go off. I'm relying on a perfect one in... Also, oh, zombie siege is a real thing in Minecraft. Heard about it last night from my cousin. I believe it's a Java feature, and that might be where the confusion comes from. So yeah, today, chat, I made bad progress on the super flat challenge. It's the worst idea, and I absolutely shouldn't do it. I don't know. I'm not. It's terrible. But I did make some progress on the Igloo challenge, so I think I might do something with that. I think it is one of the most fun and goofy challenges that exists, and I look forward to doing something with that at some point. But super flat, that was a questionable use of my Christmas day. But that's exactly what I was here to do. I think I had a lot of fun with it. This was just a shorter stream today, chat. I'm gonna go veg out on the sofa in front of a Christmas movie. Maybe I'll watch some more Silo. I've only got 2 episodes left, and I'm up to the current day. Also, hello, David Solomano. Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. Did we hit up Spoons yet? Spoons is open today, David, if you'll believe it. Nothing is open in London. Nothing. 0 thing. The tube isn't running. The buses aren't running. It is a city. The co-op isn't open, but Spoons is open. I think literally a dozen Spoons or something. But yeah, you can go. There's a couple of pubs that I guess I went to a pub. It wasn't a Spoons, but also just the record. HH stands for Happy Hanukkah and not the other thing. I mean, it either says Happy Hanukkah or Really Unhappy Hanukkah, depending on which HH you mean. Anyway, have a great day, everybody, and yeah, I think I'm going to do some of that Igloo challenge. But on the 27th, because I'm taking the rest of today and tomorrow up. Tomorrow or today, I don't know when it's scheduled. There's going to be the best suggestions of 2027. And yeah, I looked up if Spoons was open for you a couple of weeks ago. They're the best institution. Yeah, it's incredible. The fact that I could go in and get a breakfast today really helps me get through the life. So yeah, have a great evening, everybody. And I'll see you... I'll be honest, I don't know when I'll see you. When I next stream. Thank you for watching. Have a Merry Christmas. And yeah, I've never streamed on Christmas before. To give you my kind of update on my experiment on myself. My green juice Pepsi equivalent. But should I work on Christmas Day, the day of sacred no work? Honestly, the amount we did today felt more like feeding a parasocial relationship while also feeding some Minecraft curiosity. I feel like if I jumped into my All Trims world or something like that, I might feel like I was, I might, if I felt too worky, I think it might subtract from the rest of my day. But yeah, are you watching Wallace and Gromit tonight, says Ash? Oh, George said he's watching it too. Maybe I should watch Wallace and Gromit. I don't have real TV, so but I'll work it out. I think I might watch Wallace and Gromit. I'll give it a peek. That's 2 people now saying I have to. So Ash, I'm on board with it. Let's do it. But yeah, I think I've got like plans for a lot of Christmases coming up. Oh man, I'm so hungry, chat. I've had if this was a normal stream, I'd be ordering food now, but instead I'll go and get some Christmas food. Merry Christmas, Matt Damon. Goodbye. Also